To my name is Tyler with the Dividend Stock King with another video. Today I'm asking the question, why do people buy income funds in their Roth IRA or retirement account? I've seen some video online that someone asks, why would you buy income funds in a retirement account? You can't use the money. It doesn't make any sense. Don't understand why I would buy income fund. You should just buy the underlying. Um, and as a person who buy income fund for every fund that owns income funds, I can explain to you why I buy income funds and a Roth IRA, by the way. Let me explain why and the benefits of why. Number one, let's go to my portfolio. All right, let's go to dividends. So in a Roth IRA, it grows tax free. I'm not getting a financial advice. It grows tax free. We all know that it grows tax free. Did you know that you can cash out dividends? Did you know that? Well, I believe, I'm not 100% sure. Look up online yourself, your own research. But when you're retirement and you're receiving dividends, you can pull the dividends out your retirement account and use it as cash tax free. You can hold the share just like a brokerage account, right? Where you get money in a brokerage account, but it's not taxed. That money is not taxed. So that's one reason why you buy income funds, because the snowball effect. The snowball effect. So this month, we're in May. Last May, I made $10.28. This year, I made $191. That's a big jump. So next year, I probably at $300, $400 a month. Because in retirement, you can pull the dividends out in retirement and use that to live off of. That's why. Now, some people said that you should buy the underlying. You can buy the underlying if you want, but again, it's the same concept. You have to sell your shares in retirement. You got to sell your shares in retirement for income, for the money. So you buy MSTR, which is $450. I mean, first of all, how many shares can you buy in a Roth account and MSTR? Remember, this is after tax dollars. So this is your paycheck. You get your paycheck, right? You got to pay bills. You got to buy groceries. You got to buy gas. If you got kids, you got to feed the kids. So, and then you might have a brokerage account. How much money are you putting into your retirement account anyway, right? $60, $100. So you buy MSTR for $450. You got to buy at least 30, 40 shares of it to have a nice. You have to hope it goes up in value over time, but you have to hold that thing and then sell it at 59. You have to sell it. You can sell it tax free, but you have to sell it for a one-time payment, and that's it. But for $450, I did the math. You get at least 15 or 16 shares of Misty, right? For $450, you can hold that. I'm gonna show you my Misty here. You can hold that for a year and a half or less, right? You can hold that as right here. My cost basis is $400. They pay me $446. So I'm on free money in my retirement. So any dividends I receive from Misty, I could put it in MSTR. And that's the other issue. I am the income source of the Roth. I have to put my paycheck money into this account, all right? But if I could replace myself as the income source and let my dividends pay by other stuff instead of my paycheck, it saves me money. That's another reason why you go, and especially high yield. Again, I put in $400 on cost basis. I got 15 shares. They pay me $446, and they'll keep paying me. And also, that's another thing. So you can use these high yielders, hold them for a good 2 years, get your return on investment back, and be on house money. Then you could just take the dividend, hold the stock, get the dividend, and reinvest it into whatever you want. That's a next point. The next point is put MSTY, put Tesla Coney in a dividend calculator. How many shares you own? Say 10 shares, and do 20 years without putting no money into it. You buy 10 shares of Coney, and you buy nothing else. I don't put not one penny into it for 20 years. Put in a dividend calculator and send the money you have, your account value at that time, the account value by how many shares you own. Because then I did for Misty, and the numbers are ridiculous. The numbers is ridiculous. For my 15 shares of Misty, and I put the yield at 80% or 70%. If that 70% yield at 15 shares, I'd be at $1.8 million portfolio with I don't know, a few thousand shares, and I can get paid every month. So that at that point, you can in retirement you can either sell Misty for $1.8 million. Remember, I only put in $400. That's less than buying a share MSTR. I got the dividend every month. That's less than that. I can sell Misty for 1.8 or $2 million, or I can just pull the dividends out when they pay. So that's why people go into income funds, into a retirement account, right? This is why I do that. I do this for return on investment over 2-3 years. You get all your money back, and then you can put the money into underlyings, or you put the money into Tesla or Amazon. So that's why you invest in income funds. The return on investment, you hold these funds for Tesla for 2 years. Misty's paid by my money. Look at Tesla, for example. I got 43 shares, 556. They pay me 396. I get paid next month, and then I can hold this for another probably year, and then I get all my money back I put in. I can take the dividend. I can either reinvest in Tesla, put Tesla in dividend calculator for 20 years for 43 shares, how much you have. I could put it back in Tesla, number one. Number two, I could put the money in Tesla. So I can put the money in Tesla if I want to. Or I can just drip it back in Tesla, hold it for 20 years, right? And then once I retire, I could pull the dividends out. And use the cash. You could buy the underlying, but you have to sell your shares for income. You have to sell your shares. It's like a brokerage account. If you buy MSTR and Tesla and Amazon, you have to sell off shares for money. It's the same thing in a Roth IRA. It's just a retirement account. That's why people go income. So I could put in like $1,000. I could put in $550 in Tesla today, and then within a year or 2 years, or say 10 years, they're paying back all my money times 3, and I have like 4,000 shares of Tesla, and I get paid $2,000 or $3,000 that month in dividends, in retirement, and passive income. So that's why people invest in income funds in a retirement account, right? In a Roth account, okay, grows tax-free. Your brokerage account is not tax-free. The distributions you receive in your brokerage account, you got to pay tax on that money. That's why we do this. That's why I do this. So that's why I can stop putting my money into it. Once I make like $1,000 a month in dividends and in passive income, I own house money. There's no reason for me to keep putting my own paycheck money into this thing, because it's gonna buy itself. It's funding itself. Look at Alti, for example. In my retirement, $1,900, and I got paid $1,100. So if I hold this ETF, don't put not one. And again, the best part is I can stop putting money into it. They will pay me my money back. They will pay all my money back. They pay every week. I can pay all my money back. Okay, and there you go. My last payment is what, $21. That's like $85 a month. So another year or so, or 8-9 months, I get all my money back. It's all free money. I could put that money into any fund that I want, or reinvest it back in the Alti and get more shares and get paid every week. That's why it kind of gets on my nerves when I hear people, why put income into a retirement fund? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. You should buy the underlying. You can't use the income anyway. Well, the same thing with a retirement account. You buy Amazon or Tesla or MSTR, MicroStrategy. If you buy it for $10 at Amazon, it's worth $400 a day in your retirement. You can't use the money. You can sell it in your retirement account. You can't pull the money out. You gotta pay taxes. So it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. But the difference is, with your way, you have to sell Amazon. You have to sell MSTR for a one-time payment, or sell it during retirement. I don't. I could pull the dividends out I have what, 500,000, maybe $1 million in MSTY. I can pull the dividends out and live off that for a while, or I can sell it. So you have more options with an income fund than a basic fund that you buy and hold and you wait. The only way to make money, or let's do cover calls on a non-dividend paying stock. That's the only way you make some good income. Yeah, that's good income too. But I'm talking about generally just income fund versus a non-income fund. The only way to really make money is to hold it forever and hope it goes up in price. With dividends, I'm getting money every week or every month, and it compounds. So put these high yields into a compound calculator and see returns. My time for the Dividend Stock King. Thanks for watching.